Hi, hello, good morning students. Welcome to the Google Classroom and today's class we are going to discuss about the important chapter GST. So GST, what is meant by GST? Goods and service tax. Goods and service tax. What is meant by tax? So why tax is necessary? Okay, let first we recall that point. Tax is very important for government to running the government, for paying salaries, for any developmental activities to take. So they need tax. So before the goods and service tax, they collected many taxes. VAT, they are collected by separate governments. So after implementation of GST, they are all removed all types of taxes. GST means one nation, one tax. So later we recall discuss about GST. Before that, we are taking taxes means competition of taxes. What is meant by competition of taxes means? Competition of taxes means we have to pay tax for the government to run the government. So in that one, two types of taxes are there. Direct tax. Second one is indirect tax. What is meant by direct tax means? Direct tax means individual of a person, those who have paid the tax based on the income. So based on the income, any individual or organization paying the tax to government. Indirect tax means tax paid on buying goods. So when we are going to shop, we purchase the any goods. So for example, books or any stationery item or any grocery items. So we require the added tax. So the tax is called an indirect tax. So this is called direct tax and indirect tax. So in competition of tax means taxes are computed on the base of the cost price of the goods. So competition of tax. So they fix on tax for a particular goods means that is called competition of taxes. So taxes computed on the goods. So different types of goods having different taxes. For example, so you have to purchase any grocery item means so there is less in tax. So if you buy any gold, diamond or any luxury items means the tax is high. That based on the goods they compute the tax. Here some terms we have to learn. First term is dealer. So who is dealer? A dealer is a person who buys the goods from a manufacturer. So a dealer is a person who buys the goods from a manufacturer. He buys from direct company or any other wholesale agency. So this is dealer. Second one, cost price. So the dealer, those who buys the goods from the manufacturer, the cost is called cost price of the goods. So suppose he purchased 500 rupees from the manufacturer means what is the cost price? 500 rupees. For example, that is cost price. Next, list price or MP. MP means what? Market price. So least price means it is a price at which article is marked, or after buying the goods, a dealer buys the goods from a manufacturer. he fixed one price. Suppose he buys 500 rupees means, so if he fixed 520 means, that is called least price or market price of the goods. Fourth one, discount. Discount means a buyer gives a discount on list price. So if you purchase any old items are there in their agent shop, if you want to sell that item means you want to give some discount to customers. Then only customers offer to buy that goods. So on which base they are given discount. Suppose if item is 500 rupees means, if they give discount 550 means, if they give discount 30 rupees means, what is that? Final amount 520. 520 discount amount is what? 30. So after discount, how much is the cost? 520 rupees. So discount is, if they want to sell any old items, they have to give discount. So discount is calculate subtract with least price or market price. Least price or market price. Selling price. So after discount, suppose after discount how much? 520. 520 is the selling price of the dealer. So those who are buy to goods, customers are want to buy to goods means, so that is 520. For example, I am given here 520. That is called selling price of the dealer. Okay, selling price of the dealer. When selling price, this selling price and the list price are same. Look at here. If they market 520 means, if they sell at 520 means, so there is no discount. Discount, there is no discount. If there is no discount means market price is equal to selling price. Okay, these are the important points we have to learn before we start the GST. Okay, next we'll go for the part of the meaning of GST and all. And now we come to the GST. GST means goods and service tax. What is goods tax? First we have to learn. Goods tax means, so goods means we can move from one place to another place. Goods means we can move from one place to another place. Tax which are based on the goods, like anything. If you want to buy any items, like goods means, you know, goods means anything. Okay, that is called goods tax. Service tax means, service tax means, so it mainly applicable on banking system. Banking system means, so if they want to pay tax on money, any securities, bonds, like this, so that tax based on the banking system is called service tax. So goods and service tax are different, but together we call GST. Okay. So goods means, goods, this before that GST first implemented on 1st July 2017. So 2017. So in the, from the 1st July 2017, so that Indian economic system is randomly changed due to the GST. Before that, before that also we are collecting tax. Government is collecting tax, not me. Government is collecting tax for running the government, for paying salaries, for running development activities and all. After that, central government implemented this GST scheme, that is goods and service tax scheme, on 1st July 2017. So this means one nation, one nation, one tax. Means throughout the nation, so same tax, and what is the main important of GST means to avoid confusion among the consumers. So consumers having different if you go to other state, so tax is high. If you come to another state, the tax is low. Before that, like that only, depends upon the state government, they fix the tax. After implementation of this GST, all over India, one tax, one nation. Okay, so to avoid what we call physical interference between taxpayer and tax authorities. So it is also helpful for physical interference between taxpayer and tax authorities. Means there is no confusion among the paying of tax. Government only fixes the tax based on the tax GST collected by the dealers. Okay, so like this we are going to learn about the GST. Main important is to remove disparity of taxes in different states. Before that, what I am telling, so different states having different taxes. To reduce that disparity, so central government fixed one nation, one tax. That is helpful for nowadays. So in the GST, we are collecting three types of tax. That is CGST, SGST and IGST. CGST means Central GST, State GST. So IGST means Integrated GST. Integrated GST. That means Central GST and State GST is applicable for intra-state. So for example, what is meant by intra-state means, here for example I am taking manufacture is there, then dealer is there, then customer. So dealers buys goods from a manufacturer. In Karnataka only. Take for example, what is meant by intra-state I am explaining. Customer also buys that same goods in Karnataka. Here transaction between same state. That means, so dealer buys a goods from manufacturer within the Karnataka, and customer also buys a goods from dealer in same state Karnataka. That is called intra-state. In that intra-state, these two, Central GST and State GST is applicable. Tax is applicable. This State GST is also called UGST. UGST means Union Territory GST. Okay. So in this one, CGST is collected by central government. CGST collected by central, the tax collected by central government, and State GST is collected by state government. Here central government they collected CGST, and State GST is collected by state government. So when it will happen CGST and SGST only in intrastate. Intrastate means what? So transaction between in only one state, no other two states. Okay. In that cases only we are finding CGST and SGST. Next we will go to integrated GST. In this integrated GST means, so the transaction is happen interstate. That means, suppose if dealer buys a manufacturer from AP, so dealer buys a goods from a manufacturer or wholesale dealer, anything you can call wholesale dealer. So that from AP, dealers buys goods from AP, but customers buys from goods from dealer in Karnataka. here happening in two states, two different states. That's why called interstate. So in that case only we are applying IGST. So we are collected. So this tax is collected by central government. Central government. Central government. So after collecting all those things of taxes, so for example, I am given best examples for you. Suppose if you buy a goods from rupees 100 rupees, 12% GST. So within intrastate, only intrastate, 12% means 100 plus 12 divided by 12% means for 100 rupees, 12 rupees is the tax we are paying. That is total is 112 rupees. Total amount we are paying to dealer is 112 rupees. Tax paid is 12 rupees. This 12 rupees divide into two parts, 6 and 6. 6 will goes to CGST and 6 rupees will goes to SGST. Means the percentage is also divided into two parts, 6% and 6% of. In intrastate, so if they are given any tax means in that half of the amount will goes to tax will goes to central government, collected by central government. Half of the tax will be collected by state government. This is one example for intrastate. Interstate, there is no need to divide an amount. Directly it will go to collected by central government. So after collecting central government, then what is the use of necessary for state government? What is the use for state government? Suppose in case, so nowadays you can see news channels, floods are happening or any natural disasters happening within the state. In a state means the state can ask the help of central government to release the fund of GST amount to maintain, to develop the natural disaster area. So they can approach the central government, then they can return the amount and to for development of state. Understand? I hope this GST will understand for you intrastate and interstate. This is very important. Intrastate means within the state. Interstate means so state to state we are collecting.